Hello, welcome to the practice. We are doing some postures and some restorative practice to relax, to feel more open and with more mobility. So we are going to use or a towel or a blanket or something where you can make a roll. And it will be important that once you make the roll, so we can do something with a mat or with a towel, and try to make it very like more than big, it has to be thick, and try that it won't be very soft, so a little bit hard. And once you have the roll, we are going to use it where the shoulder blades are. So any problem on your back, just make a very small roll, maybe just like the size of your hand, and that's fine. And once you lay down, check if you draw a line from the chest bone, and then you can just put the roll underneath your back. You can use your hands as a pillow. Just try, if your neck is very tight and your chin points up, try to lengthen your neck. We will try to bring the shoulders down. Your neck has to touch the ground. Otherwise, just make a smaller roll. Then check that your heels are underneath your knees. Don't allow your knees to open, so check that they are aligned with your hip joints. Bring your palms on your rib cage, shoulders away from you, and I invite you to close your eyes. Start to connect with your body through the breath. When there is a lot of inner dialogue and mental traffic, it's not easy to just be present. So one of the points of this practice, besides releasing tension from the body, from our back, is become more aware and present. Breathe from your lower abdomen all the way to your chest or even to your neck. Let's breathe together. At least breathe in on 4, hold, and breathe out on 6. Let's do it together. Empty your lungs. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Breathing in from the navel all the way to your chest. Breathing out, release. Feel your back pressing to the roll while you breathe. Bring your awareness to your back, and in the exhalation, think of letting go of tension or tightness, or even of anything you would like to let it go. Bring palms together, fingertips together, and thumbs between your eyebrows. Shoulders away from you. Bring your neck even longer, your neck vertebrae on the ground, shoulders away from you. And touch the point between your eyebrows. Point of intuition. Make an intention for this practice. Something that you would like to work on this practice. And besides your own intention, remember that we've been sharing about being present, aware, feeling ourselves grounded. So that can start by feeling your body, feeling your feet towards the ground, your breath, and also your thumbs between your eyebrows. arms to the sky. If this is already too much because of the roll, you can always come out, but we're just going to be for a little longer. It's important that you keep the awareness in your breath and push towards the roll. Interlace right thumb with the left thumb, like a small hook. It's very common for some of you that you will overstretch your arms or you will try to keep your shoulders to your ears. Keep them away from you. Also, don't allow your knees to open. Imagine a block. If you have a block, have one between your thighs. Toes pressing. Once you micro-bend your elbows, keep your rib cage in, keep pressing towards the roll and arms behind you. This is a great work for releasing tightness in the middle back. Two big muscles meet here. It's very common that we want to relax the arms fully on the ground. Don't allow it. Just keep them away from the ground. If you don't have much flexibility, your arms will be a little bit away from the ground. It's fine. Any tension or injury on your shoulders, palms on your rib cage at any time. So we were with the arms behind. Think of melting towards the roll. Press your back towards the roll. There is some action on your legs, but relax everything else. Breathing in, arms up, change the hook. The thumb that is in front, lift your buttocks just above the ground, like if you want to bring a piece of paper underneath. And again, buttocks just above, shoulders away, and arms behind. We want to relax the back in order to open. This is a great practice to relax nerve system, to calm down. A great practice before meditation, or if regularly there is a lot of mental traffic, tension, or even anxiety. Breathe. In a way, we want to be aware of our breath to be able to control our mind. To go from a lot of dialogue to be present. Arms back to the ceiling or up. Remember, don't open your knees. And arms to the side without touching. Imagine your arms going in two directions. Open up. Here I invite you to look at both of your hands. So your arms won't be very like back, but just align with your shoulders or even a little forward. Keep pressing towards the roll. It's very normal that it's intense. So it's very safe. Remember, if you have any lower back tension or problems, it's very good for you. Just don't make a big roll. Relax your buttocks, palms on your rib cage. Take a deep breath and release. Press the ground with your feet. You might feel some pain. It's normal. Lift your buttocks very slowly. And once you lift your buttocks, move a little bit backwards so the roll is from the navel to the chest, but on the back. So that will be middle back. I will double check with Hollis and also I will show you. You are perfect there. So if you draw a line, it's exactly where I'm showing. If you are laying down and you are practicing by yourself, how can you know that you are doing the roll fine? Because touch your navel, go down, the roll, it's behind that. If you touch your chest, so between your chest and your navel. So just be sure. Also be sure that the roll is not very big or very thick. Keep relaxing.
Add the breath. Simple variation, stay here for a little bit more. If there is no pain, lift your right foot a little bit or even hold the right knee. Remember, I give variations. You can always be in a simple variation that is being on a small roll with your palms. This is more intense. And to go even further, stretch the right leg to the sky. If you're not very flexible, it won't be easy to lift your leg. You might keep it bent or you might keep it on the ground. If you're just breathing here, it will be okay. Let's try to stretch it for a second. If you've been practicing and you have a regular practice, this also can be intense. Make sure not to contract your shoulders, neck, everything is on the ground. Simple variation. Remember, keep it simple. Advance right, leg down, leg straight, touch the ground, up and down. Add the breath. And right foot on the ground. Sometimes laying down with a roll, it's perfect without doing much. Hold your left knee. Keep breathing. Relax your shoulders. Feel your whole back pressing towards the roll. Working with this is a great preparation also for more intense postures. It just relax the places of tightness to have more mobility. In a mental level, this helps to relax. You can stretch your leg to the sky or up. Keep your core engaged. You can micro-bend your knee. Remember, if it's not easy, bend it a little. Just don't lift your buttocks too much and be aware not to contract your shoulders. Relax them and leg all the way down. Use the exhalation and move your leg up and down. And again, listen to your breath. When you work slow, you work deeper. It's like sending a message to our body that everything is fine, that we don't have to rush. And that gives us a sensation of being present. If you can be aware of which part of your body you regularly contract, try to be aware so you can relax them. Feet on the ground. Take a deep breath. If it's too much and you cannot stand it anymore, you can remove the roll. Otherwise, we do one more posture here. Feet together, knees falling out, arms on the side. This is a restorative posture. Again, relax your neck. Feel your whole body relaxing towards the roll. Close your knees, feet on the ground. Palms facing down. If you already removed the roll, it's okay. If you have it, it's also okay. Lift your heels just above the ground. Keep pressing with your toes. Relax your buttocks. Move your knees just 1 or 2 inches to the right. Mainly, if you are with a roll, you are going to feel it and change. If you have a lot of flexibility and you don't have tension, you might not feel the roll very intense, but work with awareness and you will feel a lot. It's like a massage on your back. And go a little bit more to the left, and a little bit more to the right, like halfway. If there is no tension on the neck, add changing the head to the opposite side of your knees. Suppose knees to the left, head to the right. Exactly. You can keep doing that. You can always lift your foot from the ground and move. Stay in the simple variation if it's enough. Stop the movement, feet on the ground. Lift your buttocks. It can feel intense, and just push. So we remove the roll. If you need to roll on one side and to come out, it's okay. Some people find the roll very intense. It's amazing the muscles you release, and working with the spine is a great work on your first chakra also working with your legs, being grounded and present. Hold your knees and pull the knees towards you. Feel great after, and just move from side to side. Move your neck. Just do anything that feels good on you. We work through the body to work at so many levels. We are going into sitting. You can roll on one side and come up very slowly. If it's very easy for you, hold the back of your knees. After the roll, your spine and your back can be sensitive, so be careful and sit. Excellent. So we continue. Your feet will be aligned with your knees, palms on your knees. Just as Holly is showing, you can open just a little bit your foot. Let's start to move the spine. Exhale, chin in, stretch. Move. Because of the practice we've been doing, we must have more mobility here. And also in the middle back, where the rolls were. And stop the movement. Feet together. You can also, if it's not easy for you, you can always take your time to use the blanket to sit on. And try to lengthen your spine. If it's easy, bring your knees down. There's a few options. Just being here, opening up. So keep lengthening the spine, or even bring your palms behind. If it's so easy, open your chest and think of lengthening rather of going down. Butterfly, breathing in, breathing out. If it's very easy, go all the way forward, relax. The point right now is not to touch the ground, it's to start opening. We did a lot of openings in the chest. We are just doing a forward bend. And come up. Great. Again, feet on the ground. There is a very simple variation. Bring the left hand over your right knee. We're doing a very simple twist. So almost everyone can do this, even if you don't have a lot of flexibility. Advance, you can hold I do the advance, you can keep it simple. I hold your foot, stretch your spine, keep twisting, or even you can lift your arm. So the spine is the one that is straight, and then the leg and the arm. Otherwise, you can keep it simple as she's doing. And a very good point is like really length and twist, length and twist. Keep, as she's doing, both knees aligned. And even if you are doing the advanced posture, keep your legs aligned. And we do the other side. Back to the center. If you were in the advance, just bend your knee, back and left. Stretch your spine, twist or hold your left. You can keep this knee bent, but your spine is straight. Some people like challenging, and when they stretch the leg, they arch the spine. So remember, our base is the spine.
or arm behind. So it's always lengthening and twisting. A great massage on the organs, a great way to open up. And it's important to listen to your body and listen to your limits to take care of your body. Down. And the breath kind of give us those limits. If you can breathe, you can do it. Once you come back, you might not need a blanket. Let's keep moving a little bit and let's go on all fours. We have done this a few times. And again, you can use a towel on your knees. You might not need it. Palms underneath the shoulders, knees together. Simple variation, just take your right leg back and look forward. And then take your knee toward your forehead. You can just keep doing this. The advanced variation is just taking the right leg up and the right knee to the right elbow, like a small plank. Check that your fingers are pressing. Use the core. After the roll and everything we did, we have more mobility. Last. Knees back or advance, you can take your right foot forward. Two options. If this is not very easy for you, take your time and you can always use your hands and pelvis forward. Relax your foot. Three options. One is staying here or palms on your thighs. Great. The advanced posture is arms behind. Try to keep your core engaged and open up. So this is exactly what we worked before with the roll. Now we're working with the hips. Breathe, open, stretch. Palms back. All the weight on your left knee. If it hurts, I fully recommend a towel. And try to stretch the right leg. You might have your back arch, so we want really to lengthen. Hips align. This is enough. You can also use blocks if it's not easy. If you can keep breathing deep, lengthen your spine, and then you can reach forward. The point is not to reach down, but to lengthen the spine. Sitting bones back. Great to work with your hamstrings. Right foot back, left palm on the ground. We do a simple twist. You can just turn to the right and stay there. Advance is stretching the back leg, stretching the right arm. Keep lengthening. A very common posture for opening up. And here, it's great to feel grounded. We are using the legs. Feel them. Palm down and take it easy using the knees. If you've been practicing, you can go right away into down dog or cat to do the left leg. Remember, left leg back, look forward. Left knee towards you and move back and forward. The simple variation, as I am demonstrating, is just moving very simple. You can micro-bend your elbows. Mainly when we practice by ourselves with a video, it's important details like where I am putting my hands, where is my attention. That's why I talk about the breath. Listen to your body. The breath is leading you, and then left foot forward. Your knee on the ground, pelvis forward, stay there, but try to open up the chest or palms on your thigh or interlace arms behind you. You can go at any time to the advanced postures. I'm showing the simple variation, but Hollis can demonstrate the advanced. Great. And even if you don't have a lot of flexibility, think of opening up or use the blocks. and back. Try to stretch the left leg, square your hips. You can keep your left knee micro bend. And you can keep lengthening if it's very easy. You can lift your foot also. Align your hips, shoulders away. So it's not about arching, it's about lengthening. You might feel it in your legs. We've been working on the spine a lot, side muscles, and now legs. A little bit more. It's a very complete sequence, starting from the back and then foot on the ground. Let's do a twist. Just turn to the left, look up, or stretch the back. Keep breathing. Keep lengthening. Focus on the spine. Focus on your breath. Look down. If you have the back leg down, try to lift it and twist to the right. If it's not very easy for you, take your time to stand and then go down. Okay, it's up to you, but you can just come up, standing, open your heels. Check that your heels are wider than your toes. It's very common that the toes are open, so align them. Try to keep your spine straight instead of arching. If it's not so easy, you can always hold your calves or palms on your thighs, or as I mentioned before, fingertips. Advance, keep stretching, keep stretching. You can use your hands to keep pulling, but at the same time open. Feel yourself grounded. If you've been practicing for a while, it might be easy for you to interlace and stretch. Doesn't matter where you are, stay there, tuck in. Perfect, that's a great alignment on the spine. To come out, do it slow. Palms on the ground. Open up, close a little bit your heels, your toes. The towel is in the way, you might move it otherwise. And once your feet are hips apart, come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Use the core, feel yourself grounded. A great way to feel ourselves grounded is feeling our feet, how they support us, hold us. Breathing in, come up, and again in this connection. Again, feel your feet, breathing in, and flow open, small back bend. Always feel your core engage. Last, palms back. Great. And let's move back to the mat, facing towards the front or just almost in front. You can remove the towel. Let's do some sun salutations with variations. Feet together, tuck in, breathing in, arms up, all the way to the ground with your hands or to your calves. Breathing in, look forward, breathe out, plank without touching the ground, or if it's too much, with your knees on the ground. Advance, lift your knees. Your head is connected with the rest. We use the roll so we have more mobility. Upper dog, bend your elbows, be careful on your back. If it's easy, just lift your knees. Shoulders away from you, more. Exactly, without touching the ground or touching the ground. Back to the center. Open your knees. You can always bring something on your knee. Sitting bones back. Lift your arms to press with your fingertips and release. Close your eyes. Relax your arms and hands on the ground. Relax everything. And use the exhalation to release. Anything that you want to release this practice. So it's a
Great time to connect with your intention. Spread your fingers. Feel each part of your palm pressing down. Come up. Go right into down dog. If it's too much down dog, you can always bring your arms forward and just feel your spine lengthening. Or down dog to give a massage to your legs, sitting bones back, lengthening, core engage, and move gentle. Even if this is a very common posture, if we do it for a longer time, if you close your eyes and feel, you can find the points of tightness and go from tightness into a natural mobility. Add the breath, push with your hands. If you get tired at any time, bring your knees down. And come back, knees on the ground. Last child pose, palms underneath your forehead or arms in front of you. Take a deep breath. Feel free to make a sound. Release. Relax facial muscles. Be careful to come up, palms close to you. Come up vertebrae by vertebrae until we sit. Excellent. Now, one of the best parts of the practice, relaxation, because we have a towel. You can use it underneath the knees, mainly if there is lower back tension, or you can just use it as a small pillow for your neck, mainly if there is tension on your upper back. It's important to have the neck relaxed. Lower back on the ground, both arms on the side, and then slide your legs. Even if there is a little bit of tension on your lower back, just as Hollis is showing, put something under. Or keep your knees together and your feet open. One more time, lengthen your spine, keeping the natural curves. Now even the breath becomes natural. Feel your back sinking towards the earth. Feel your legs, your arms. Great time for surrender. And great time to let it go. Keep relaxing from your feet to your crown. And in order to be present, first we have to let it go. Release all that tightness from the body and from the mind. And this is exactly what we are doing. And even if it's part of our nature, sometimes we forget to do it. So these tools are a great way to learn how to do it. Keep staying on your back. And by listening to your body, start to stretch or to do anything that feels good. Some people just like to stay on the back and move gentle or stretch, or even hold your knees and move from side to side. The practice also develops an awareness in the body to know what we need. When we listen to our body, it's a way to connect with our intuition with ourselves. So this is
also a tool or something that we work when we practice. You can start to sit in a comfortable position or stay laying down with your palms on your abdomen. If you are sitting, close your eyes and become aware of the breath from your lower abdomen. Close your eyes. Visualize this point between your eyebrows. Breathing towards your lower abdomen, it's a great way to feel connected and centered. Keep lengthening your spine. Palms together to remember the intention you gave to this practice, and just think how you can take some of the tools of the practice into your life. Breathing in, arms back to the sky or arms up, reaching up. Palms back to the center. Time just to notice where does the practice leads you. And you can, if you be aware of what you feel after the practice, we can reach to this state in different moments and take some of the tools of the practice into your life. Namaste. Thank you for your practice, Alice. Thank you. Excellent.